Living like a race, yeah. Ay, living like a race.
Take it easy, working 94.
Living like a race. Ain't no sign of stopping, no more pace. I can see them plotting, it ain't safe. She know that I got it on the way. Told her get up on my face. I need diamonds on my face. Only came for the baddies and the drinks. Getting bands, give a fuck about what you think. Watch what happens when I give a little.
Well, I guess we'll start with the most boring part of the build, which is the inside of the car. It's not a lot going on in here. It's your basic switch panel. You got a ton of patches, Apple CarPlay and stuff like that, but I'll show you. If you have a patch or a sticker that you would like to send me, I would gladly rock it. So send me a DM on Instagram right here and we'll communicate. Send me one and then I'll definitely rock it. Alright, so we'll start off. I have an 8-gang switch panel from Auxbeam. Right now I do have 2 spots open, but right now I just have the light bar, the side lights, I have rock lights, and then these 2 roof lights right here, I'll show you guys what they are. But basically I love them because they're so convenient. And they're literally right on the side of the roof rack from Sherpa. So at nighttime, in case I need to light something up or we're trying to cook dinner and we're not going to stay for long, I just turn on those lights and then it lets us see. So I'll have some night shots hopefully of the truck with the rock lights on and the side lights. But let me show you the last one. And then these ambers are for the rear. Those are technically my chase lights. So for head unit, I have an Alpine. I'm not entirely too sure on the model, but I'll definitely try to find it and link it down below. I love Apple CarPlay just for the facts of maps, or I could put Gaia on here and then just stroll on the trails with no issue, because then it'll bring it up right here. Gaia, right now I'm at Silverado, so that's what's gonna pull up, but you guys know how Apple CarPlay works. I love this thing and I highly recommend for you guys to do it. Now, you guys think this might be just your regular mirror, but no. Let me turn on the button and voila, it is a front facing and rear facing camera that we got off of Amazon. My girlfriend bought it for me, which was so nice of her. You have so many settings to play around with. It gives you a full view of the front, gives you a full view of the back, and then you can play around with the camera adjustment to adjust it what kind of level you want. And then you also have brightness of the screen. If I could freaking do it, there it is. So brightness of the screen, come on, focus, there we go. Higher, lower, I usually keep it around mid. And it also gives you your time, day, and then how fast you're going. Obviously, I haven't set the timer yet. Whenever you import the dash cam footage into your computer, it gives you the exact coordinates of where you were, or if you were in an accident, it tells you what happened. Probably one of my favorite things about this is that, let's say I was parked at a mall and someone hit me from the front or someone hit me from the back. Even though the car is off, it charges itself, and when it feels an impact, it'll record it, and then that way you could just come back and look at your recordings. Besides all the other cool stuff, I also have this tactical holder from Amazon. I currently carry my radio, a pen, fire starter, a flashlight, and then a knife right over here. And on the other side, I carry my registration and insurance, all that good stuff. But it has a lot more spaces for a lot more items, front and back. I wish you could see a little bit better, but it's honestly really cool. For 20 bucks, you really can't beat the price. He's the one that ran some of my electrical work, even the switch panel. He has some of the best work, so I definitely would recommend hitting him up. Fly Fisher, Sequoia Daddy, first gen Sequoia Mafia, pure 4x4 Yoda Trader. And then this probably has to be one of my favorite. It's 12 Wolves Rigs and Paws, Cali Yodas, Safety Second, Lake Casitas, and then we got a patch of the truck, man. That's pretty sick. Shout out to my girlfriend too, she a real one. Moving on to the rear of the truck, this is that camera that powers up and lets you see on the dash cam. Right up there where you can kind of see me. Hi. And this is what allows you to see. Now you could bolt this in. It also comes with double-sided tape. But honestly, it's probably one of like the top 5 purchases I've done for the truck. These are yellow amber chase lights from Nightlight that I got off of Amazon, and I usually turn these on when I'm leading a group or I'm in front of someone. And then here we have the infamous sticker window. If you want to send me one of your stickers, I will gladly rock it. Again, shoot me a DM and then we'll see if you can send me one. So this is the Sherpa roof rack, and dude, I freaking love what the roof rack does to the truck. And of course on the roof rack, I had to put in a bottle opener, which I don't know if you can tell, it says take your top off. Dude, I freaking love this Sherpa design, man. Look at that, it's so cinematic, bro. So major 2 questions I got was how much was it? And 2, is it easy to install? 3, how easy is it to install stuff like your gun case, running boards? Honestly, it is super easy to install, even if you were to do it by yourself. My trick was get 2 6-foot tables, put them side by side, and then it was easy to build. You don't need to weld, you don't need to do anything special, just an Allen wrench. Then I think it was 14 millimeter. Now the way I was able to install it, I don't know if I can give you guys a visual, is I basically put a huge blanket over the truck, and then I put the roof rack on it, and then just slid it on and slid it over to the other side. And then once I was up there, I just aligned the bolts and bolted it into the truck. It's really reliable. It's made out of really good material. I don't know if you guys could tell, but the whole truck is rocking back and forth. It's on there really good. The Sherpa roof rack is just so beautiful, man, and it adds like a whole different look to the truck. Now the one thing I do get asked a lot is what suspension am I on, how much is my lift, and what tires am I running. I am running 315 70/17s on a 3-inch lift from Old Man Emu. I believe the front springs are 2888s and the rears are 2860s. I'll have that in the link below. Did buy them from First Gen Off-Road. I'll make sure to leave a link down below, that way you guys can go check it out. I think they were like price point 160 to 180 each set. Now, as I'm editing the video, I realized I left out 2 parts. 1, what are all the holes on the fender, and then 2, what brakes am I running? So we'll start off with the holes. The holes are there, those are the ones that hold the clips in place, that hold your fender in place. I initially painted my fender black because the truck used to be a 2-tone. That when I bought it, it was like a black and tan, and I really wanted the rugged all black look. So I bought truck bed liner spray, and then I sprayed the whole thing, but I didn't do it right in the beginning because I really didn't know a lot. So I took them off, all the clips broke. I sanded it down and I cleaned them really well, and I just redid truck bed liner spray because honestly, like from the trails and the bushes and trees like scratching on the car, that paint like has not come off at all, and I definitely recommend it if you want to go all rugged and black. Now those clips from Toyota, just to let you guys know, those plastic clips for all 4 sides, it is a total of $56. So I think I'm just going to buy the OEM, but I'm also going to do some research on Amazon or like eBay, see what I can find. If I find a cheaper alternative, I'll definitely post a link also. And then for brakes, I'm running slotted ceramic brake pads, and it's from Power Stop. They sell it as a big conversion kit, and honestly, I could tell just from the stopping distance and how much power it has. They're amazing. I definitely recommend the upgrade if you don't want to do like the full Tundra upgrade brake system. I am running Total Chaos fabrication upper control arms. So one of the main questions that people ask is, can I fit 315s without any spacers, no rubbing? I haven't had any issues with rubbing even after I've gone off-roading, so hopefully that's good. I don't know if this is the setup that you need. I think every truck is different in my perspective, because there are some things out there that work for other trucks that don't work for mine, and some of my stuff don't work for them. So every truck's different. I would definitely experiment, and I would definitely try it out, because running 35s, this thing looks massive. Funny enough, one of the main questions that I also get is, where did I get my headlights? I got these off eBay. They're from a company called Depot, and I've had them on for like 6-7 months, I'm gonna say. And as you can tell, I mean, they're still literally in perfect condition. Super clear. There's just a little bit of mud because I did go mudding a little bit, but Depot on eBay, I think each side was about 120 bucks. One of the biggest questions I get about the whole truck is the front bumper. Now this is completely custom made and it is complete bolt-on, nothing is welded on. As you can tell, this right here is where it's bolted on, and then it's got a bracket underneath where it holds it together with some amber light. And I think the last thing that I need to mention about this front bumper is I don't think anyone makes this yet. I don't think anyone or any company has started production on these, just because it is made to custom fit. If we get a closer look, just so that there isn't a huge gap from this tube into the bay. Back here is the radiator, so I don't want stuff just flying in all over the place. So we took the bumper and then we had it cut the whole way across, that way there's no weird gaps. And then he bolted it in with some brackets installed into the frame. This awesome sticker, I always get questions about it too. We got it off Etsy. My girlfriend, again, she's super clutch on all these things. And then this awesome dirt bag garage sticker that I picked up last week at Rodeo Rigs. Now this swing out is a dual swing out that is hitch mounted, so basically it's bolt on and it's not welded on. So this swings out this way. That's where I got my 2 jerry cans. And then the tire swings out the other way. And this gives us enough space to open the rear. Now, small details about the whole swing out and how we custom made it. So we made it so that we didn't block this light, or if you're behind me, so we didn't completely block this light either. It's a little bit harder to tell because I'm like on a steep drop off right here and I don't want to fall. With the license plate mounted down here. So now one of the main concerns we had was wobble back and forth. Now, to prevent it from swaying back and forth tremendously, my fabricator did install some kind of U-bracket there, and he just bolted it down, and then ever since that was installed, there's not as much play. He also ran some pretty sick wiring that went up into the tow harness. That way this LED for the license plate works and I don't get pulled over. Overall, I know a lot of people have a lot of questions. How much is it to build out a truck the way I have mine built out? Custom fabrication. For him to make me the front bumper was about $1,200. Swing out was about $1,400. And then I don't think I told you guys the price of the Sherpa. The price of the Sherpa came out to about $1,000 even. I got it with the silver finish, and then I just painted it over black with this like really good paint that you could even weld on. In total, I bought the truck for $8,000 with 174,000 miles, and we just hit the year mark with the truck. And we just hit 184,000 miles, so we just hit 10,000 miles. Total with the money that I have invested into the truck and how much I bought it for, I'm about 17,000. That's timing belt, spark plugs, oil changes, filter changes, just about anything you could think of has been done to this truck. Now truly, these trucks are super reliable and I completely love mine. I actually daily drive my Sequoia to work and back, and then usually we'll use my girlfriend's car if we decide to go out. But when we go to shows or when we go off-roading, there's our main thing to go in. The last thing, I think I said in the last video, I did tint my front windshield 20%. My girlfriend's allergic to the sun, so this really helps out when we're out on the road, especially during the summer. And it's not so hot in the cab when you get out of work and you hop in your car. It's just like, it's a little bit cooler than what it used to be. I truly hope I answered some questions. I'm going to try to link everything that I can down below, from the headlights to the tires to the lift and also Sherpa. Now, I'm not going to turn on my light bar or my pod lights just because I am on a street where people are driving by and I don't want to blind them. But yeah, you guys can kind of see the rock lights, so let's walk over here and I'll show you guys a little bit more. And bam, that's what it looks like with the rock lights. So there's 2 pods in the front, 2 pods in the front tire, 2 pods on the frame in the center of the truck, and then 2 pods on the rear tires for a total of 8 pods. And man, I love what it does to the truck. Now these are the side lights that I installed on the roof rack. That way we could cook or sit down if we need to see something, if we need to work on the truck at night. Let me turn off the rock lights just so you guys can see how bright it is. Alright, so the light is on, rock lights are off. So it's pretty bright, man, especially for such a little light, and it's so easy to wire onto the switch panel. And I'm gonna say the light comes out to about right here, which is insane. Off of one light to get this much light, it's freaking awesome, man. And I think for the set on this side and that side, it was 32 bucks. I'll show you guys the other side too. Here's what the other side looks like. Freaking awesome, dude. You guys can see it covers this whole general area. These aren't meant for RVs, but I mean, if you could bolt it onto a roof rack, that's where it goes, man. And here are the two amber lights from Nightlight that I told you guys about. I only turn these on when I'm gonna reverse into a dark parking spot, or when I am leading out on the trail, or if I am in front of someone, that way they could see me when all the dust kicks up. Now, I don't think you guys could tell how bright these are, but my god, dude, like, these go so far back. I mean, all of this is lit up. It's already dark outside. It's just kind of the camera settings that I have. But these work so well. I don't really like buying Baja designs or that kind of stuff because it's just too expensive. And a light's a light, you know? So as long as it works, it's for me. And then I think last but not least, I do have HIDs on the Sequoia. And I love them because at night, look how far they're reaching out. It's so insane, man. But yeah, guys, I think that's actually going to be it for the video. This is like my third time filming the damn outro. There's just a lot on the truck to cover in such little time because the sun's already gone down. You guys could probably hear all the crickets and frogs and whatnot. And I really need to use the restroom, so I need to get out of this place. Thank you guys for the whole journey. Thank you to everyone I've met. It's just an insane adventure. Shout out to my girlfriend, my buddy Jimmy. I mean, this is like basically a Grammy speech. But I'll catch you guys on the next video. It will hopefully be a camping video and a full-on off-road. We have been going out, I just haven't recorded anything just because I kind of want to live in the moment. Now, I'm sorry I don't have like any instructional install videos. I kind of just built the truck as it went. It's been a huge family project. My mechanic Leo, who's my brother, my girlfriend, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm like, okay, let's buy it then. You know, my brothers and yeah, man, thank you to everyone for helping me with the build. It's been super sick meeting everyone in the community. You guys completely smashed the last video, which is like 10,000 likes. I mean, 10,000 views, which is an insane amount of views. But I'm just glad that I get to sit here and build out this truck and then get to share it with you guys because it truly is my passion. So I might have a surprise guest with another Sequoia on pretty soon. It's not just any other Sequoia either. This guy's Sequoia is the most insane. There was talks about us doing a video together, so I'm gonna message him and let's hope it comes through. That way we could show you his insane build. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you got any more questions, drop it down below. I tried to be as informative as possible, but yeah, catch you guys on the next one, man.